Wellness, wellness, and wellness once again. What's up, 23% Nation? This is your man, Coach D. Today, I want to welcome you to the Wellness Wednesday video series, where basically we talk about everything wellness, total wellness to be exact. Now, with today's video, I basically have two objectives. Number one, I want to educate you on all 8 dimensions of wellness. Of course, only one video per dimension. And number two, I want to let you know exactly how the 23% challenge can help you improve that particular dimension of wellness. Now, for today, we're going to talk about the 7th dimension, which happens to be called occupational wellness. That's right, guys, it's called occupational wellness. Now, the question is, what is occupational wellness all about? Well, basically, it refers to the level of happiness and fulfillment you receive through your job or through your work. Now, there are some qualities and behaviors that are associated with being occupationally well. For instance, you truly like your work. You feel a sense of connection with others within the workplace. The workplace offers you opportunities to learn and be challenged. You receive job satisfaction. You also receive recognition from managers and colleagues. It draws on your interests, your passions, and your professional skills. And lastly, it allows you to feel as though you are contributing to society. Now, the second question that I want to address is, how can the 23% challenge help me improve my occupational wellness? Well, 23% Nation, let's remember something. The 23% challenge is all about improving our health, our wealth, and our relationships. So, for the topic of occupational wellness, let's focus on improving our relationships within the workplace. Now, I strongly believe that it's possible to remedy, or shall I say improve, any relationship by adding in 3 very important things. Number 1 is gratitude, number 2 is love, and number 3 is forgiveness. So what I want to do now is offer you a few of Coach D's tips as to how we can improve our workplace relationships. First, let's talk about gratitude. And I want to talk about it from an employee and an employer perspective. If you are an employee, one of the ways that you can begin to show gratitude is to simply say thank you to the person who actually hired you. That's right. And not only say thank you to that person, but then also share 3 reasons why you truly appreciate them. If you are an employer, maybe you can say thank you, or maybe send a thank you email, or maybe give out thank you cards to your current employees or current customers. Or you can always tell them in person. That's definitely not a bad thing. Or maybe, you being an employer, maybe you can implement some type of reward policy. Maybe for an employee who's very special, or maybe for a loyal customer. Now let's talk about the concept of love. That's right, guys. But I want to talk about it from an alternative perspective, meaning random acts of kindness. So, if you are an employee, you may want to introduce yourself to a person in a different department that you've probably never even met or spoken to before. People always love it when someone else approaches them, of course, in a loving manner. If you are an employer, maybe you can give a random discount to a loyal customer, or maybe a random surprise to a loyal employee, right? Maybe one who's always on time, maybe one who has an amazing personality, or maybe to that employee who's always exceeding their sales goals. Now let's talk about the concept of forgiveness, which is basically letting go, right? I got to tell you that one of the things that kills employee morale is workplace conflict. So, if anything, we want to resolve conflict. So, guys, if you are an employee, you may want to resolve any type of conflict that you have with another employee by either forgiving or maybe asking for forgiveness, right? And if you are an employer, well, you may want to implement some type of forgiveness policy, not only for your employees, but also for your customers. So, for instance, maybe one of your employees did something that they weren't supposed to do. So maybe we could implement a forgiveness policy by simply giving them a do-over. And as far as our customers are concerned, well, believe it or not, all customers in some way, shape, or form can really appreciate if you waive a fee, right? Processing fees, monthly fees, late fees, right? Remember, developing better relationships within the workplace is one sure way to improve your occupational wellness. Well, ladies and gentlemen, believe it or not, that's all that I have for you today. Always remember, let's eat well, feel well, think well, do well, be well. This is your man, Coach D. I'm signing out. Always remember to take care, God bless, and never ever forget that Coach D loves you.